I've done a lot of things on this channel that have been both vulnerable and scary, but this today is by far the most vulnerable and scary thing I've done. I started running at age 13 with my high school cross country team. I competed for 6 years before I was stopped by an ankle injury. The whole last year I competed, I could barely run or walk, and I spent most of my time on a stationary bike or in a physical therapist's office. I ended up needing surgery, and I remember when they called to schedule me, they said, "Hey, the doctor said that we should move you up and get you in as soon as possible." And so I did get the surgery done, and then I couldn't walk for 2 months, and then I had like an additional 2 months beyond that of physical therapy, so I wasn't walking right for like 4 to 6 months. Because I had done this to my ankle while running, the potential of running again scared the snot out of me. But being scared isn't going to solve anything. We did it. I just got the notification. We went 1 mile. I'm tired. We did 11 minutes. I just got home and I'm gonna take my foot out of my shoe. My ankle, the second I stopped running, hurt super bad. So I'm hoping what happens is I have my brace on underneath this and that maybe I just did it too tight. We are getting ready for our second run and I am putting on my brace again. I am nervous. It didn't hurt after yesterday, but like what I'm worried about is I'm gonna be like 2 weeks or 3 weeks in this challenge and all of a sudden I'm gonna create a problem again. Which I recognize is not very rational thinking. I realistically should be okay, but overall my ankle did really well after yesterday. Sorry for the cheeky footage. I am running. I'm hoping to do just even slightly better than yesterday. Wish me luck. So the total time was 10 minutes and 12 seconds. And I went 1.8 miles. My average pace was 9:24. Getting ready for day 3. I feel a little silly to be vlogging like this much. Last night I was like vacuuming up some dust in the window seals. There was some from like a brick veneer, and now my throat really hurts and my nose, and I have a really bad headache. So this run today is gonna be interesting. This would be so helpful if I could actually breathe. It's 47 degrees out. It was 40 degrees yesterday, and there's just like a little bit of a breeze today. It feels like it's so cold. Today is day 6, and we are bumping up to 20, and I'm dying. I went way too fast in the beginning. So we're on day 7, which means we are on our second day of 20 minutes. So I should jump in here and explain. My original intention with this was to start at 10 minutes, and I was going to do 10 minutes for 5 days, and each 5 days of this 30-day challenge, I was going to bump up an extra 10 minutes. This was day 7, so I was at 20 minutes. This is what I used to do in high school, but I'm not trained for that, so it's going to suck. Positive mentality. It's going to not be awful. There is no flat on this run. It's like uphill or downhill. And every single time I go downhill, I know I have to go back up the hill to come back. Let's try to go uphill now so I can have a nice break a little bit. Okay, you see this behind me? Like that's a definite uphill. This is literally the least worst uphill during this. I got some climbs coming up ahead. Just ran down my last downhill. Now I just have a giant uphill. Alright, so today's run, I went with my dad and my brother down to the beach. My dad is catching up on his bike. My brother's on his bike. See? So handsome. And he's single, ladies, so if you're 17, I got a boy.
Hi to some dude who just looked away from me.
With my boys. Well, I'm running. They're not. I'm walking down to the gym right now to go run. I'm doing it on the treadmill today and in AC because I just had a facial done and I don't want to completely ruin everything.
I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up.
So we are going. Today is a little bit longer of a day. We're doing a 30-minute run day. I have my gym bag with me.
I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. 'Cause anything we're doing is a tough time. 'Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning.
I think I've almost been home just as much as I've been gone this month. I also don't feel super motivated. I feel like I'm not getting very much time in a day to myself. I did not keep up with that initial bump schedule that I had planned. I found that I could not bump up that quick. A 10-minute mile to me used to feel so slow, and now to me, I'm like, wow, this is a great warm-up pace. I don't think right now my body can hold up for 30 minutes consistently every single day. I feel really defeated because I made a whole 5 minutes. It's frustrating because it doesn't feel to me like a fitness thing. I could have kept going for a while, but I mean, genuinely, my ankle, there it is screaming at me, which is such a bummer. I don't know if it's just really prone to injury right now because I have been, like so many things, walking and standing, but for right now, we gotta take it easy. So I have a funny feeling today and tomorrow is just gonna be like, well, today for sure is 5 minutes, but tomorrow might be another 5. We are down here for day 17. Still kind of dealing with minor injury, so I will be going between 5 and 10 minutes today. Ben's house is huge and there's a lot of walking involved, and I don't think that it's a smart idea to push it when I feel like I am straining it because I'm walking across this house multiple times per day. I've seriously been taking like 10,000 steps a day. It's been insane. So I'm probably gonna go between 5 and 10, most likely 5. I don't know what to do. I can't walk. I'm struggling to stand right now. I can't run. Like, I know physically right now I cannot run right now. I can barely walk. I don't know if it's just because all the walking that we were doing in Florida or what's going on, but I wanna cry because I woke up this morning, I wasn't feeling good. And so I filmed and I did all these things, and now it's like 3 p.m. and I'm not any better. I had some chores to do and like that. Shit. Okay, yeah, I can't. I just put weight on it, like solely just on that leg. All right, I'm here with my client Janine, and she's doing her warm up. So I'm gonna get in an easy little 5-minute run. My ankle is doing a little bit better today. It's not great, but we're gonna try 5 minutes. Worst case scenario, we're gonna go 3. Wish me luck. It has been causing me a decent amount of pain today, but I don't want to skip another day. Oh! I'm doing elliptical right now, so definitely I do like 20 minutes of cardio today. I know this is very similar to running. What I think is going on with the running is that my ankles really can't handle the impact, or the running in general. After my surgery, when I was just barely cleared for walking, the only kind of cardio exercise or really non-upper body exercise I was cleared for was elliptical. So my thought with doing the elliptical is that's probably the best way to cross train. I don't want to go back and have to get surgery. Ultimately, like, that would suck. Pretty much what I've been doing is the 5 minutes running and then the rest of the time on the elliptical. I'm not necessarily doing any better, but I'm not doing worse, which is an improvement somehow. I forgot to film for a few days, but I promise I did actually run. For doing this channel for 3.5 years, you would think I would remember to film, but I don't. I forget. All right, so it is day 27, which means we have 3, I know I'm gonna pet you, which means that we have 3 days left. Today, I just did 5 minutes on the treadmill at the gym. Previously mentioned injury has not gotten any better. I feel it's almost gotten worse. Sometimes I'm just having pain when I'm like just standing doing the dishes or like cooking dinner. Last night I felt like I needed to take breaks. It's just very clear to me at this point that as much as I wanted to frame this as like I'm gonna build up to this and then maybe we can see I can run like a half marathon or like a 5K, or my body can't do that. I recognize that I'm going back down that path of needing to get it fixed again. After this, I might be making an appointment with my doctor again because now my other ankle is bothering me, and it shouldn't be. It's not in a like, hey, it's sore way. It's like a, hey, it feels like there's a knife in the joint. This isn't meant to be a Debbie Downer if you can't run for 30 days in a row. 99% of people can. There are just some of us with limitations that should be very careful with it. I'm walking down to the gym right now to do my last day. I am super excited. I think I'm gonna just go for it today and do a full 10 minutes. For me, this was a personally very freeing thing to go to. It feels like I had a final send-off on my running journey that I didn't have. I didn't realize before I started this challenge how many unresolved feelings that I had about running and my running journey and saying goodbye to my running career. But I was able to work on it through this challenge, and I'm really grateful for that. All throughout high school and college, I truly thought as soon as my college running career ended that I would start competing in half marathons and full marathons, and I'm realizing none of that is possible for me, and that's okay. There are so many amazing things my body can do now that it never could do before, and that's also okay. It used to be such a strenuous thing for me to do a push-up or bicep curl 5 pounds. Now I can do so many push-ups and pull-ups, and I bicep curl like 20 to 25 pounds like regularly. Another thing for me is that I used to struggle with chronic back pain, but I don't anymore. Not being so depleted and being able to work on fixing some of the causes of that pain helped a ton, and I rarely have back pain, if ever. So does it suck that I can't run? Absolutely. I've accomplished so much in terms of fitness and fitness goals since then that it kind of makes it okay for me. I've held on to my running career for years after it's ended. I have every single plaque and every single medal I was ever given stored at my parents' house. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Another thing I held on to was every running shoe I have ever worn. Because of this challenge, I was able to get closure, and I was finally ready to let go of my running career. Oh, I just realized you don't know what the thing is. Today, I'm going to be donating them to be recycled. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for doing this journey with me. I know this wasn't quite the ending I had anticipated. I'm excited to see what life has in store for me because I still have a very capable body. Yeah, let me know what challenge you want me to do next, and I will see you guys next time.